Okay, got it. Got it. So we are live, guys. This is so interesting. You got some participants in here and okay, come here. Welcome, everybody. I'm super excited to meet you today. Nora. Okay, there are people still coming in. So we have to take it a little slowly, even though we put out the word to, show up early, but that's fine. That's fine. Let people come in. And while we are waiting for some of us to join us, I don't know if you're there inside the Facebook group. I've got to open my phone and check that. Okay, we got one more person. Guys, if you're there, if you're listening to me inside the Facebook group, please join in soon. Come on, join in soon. I won't be able to go back and forth and admit you in and while talking and delivering the content. So I really request you to quickly jump on in. Those who want to come in, please come in. The link is there in your emails. Thank you. Yep. Why is the recording not on? It normally shows, right? Okay, any which ways we are live, so that's fine. Yeah, cool. So this is where we are live. That's fine. Let's mute ourselves here. Yeah, cool. So this is where we are live. That's fine. Let's mute ourselves here. Yeah, cool. So this is where we are live. That's fine. Marco is here. Okay, this is a little funny right now, so. Dawn is here. Guys, quickly jump on in. It'll be good. We are waiting inside the Facebook group to start. We are already live. We are already live and yeah. Yeah, I think everything looks fine now. Okay. So today we are talking about how to close coaching clients in just days and not like weeks and months and sometimes years that we all take, and without having to sell ever again. And while building your financial freedom. Raise your hands nice and high for me. I want you to raise your hands and I want you to type in the comments below and join me in the energy. I know we are not, it's a live event, but please join me and raise your hands if you'd like way more clients for your coaching programs and turn your yearly income into monthly income. I want to see all the excitement. I want to see the comments rolling. I want you to participate. I want you to engage. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like that. Yes, Navi wants that. Let's do it. Thank you. Also raise your hands for me or let me know in the comments below if you'd like to sign up die-hard fans in days, not weeks or months, confidently, and again, without having to sell ever again. We want to do it in days. The emphasis is on a lot of people who are fans and we sign them up in days. Come on. Nora is saying yes. Nora is here. So good to see you. And raise your hands for me. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like your life to be in alignment with who you really are and create a freedom lifestyle. Let me know in the comments below, #freedom. You can tell me alignment. You can write your little affirmation, whatever it is that speaks to you. I want to know that. Always freedom. Awesome. Love it. Brilliant. Beautiful. So guys, my name is Himani Jain. I'm a sales queen for group programs and $1 million live launches. That's what I do. And my zone of genius is to show you how not to sell ever again. Do you like the sound of that? Come on, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. This is a sales coach, a sales queen saying, I teach how not to sell. That's what I do. That's what I've learned. That's what my whole life is about right now. I mean, and this whole presentation is about again. Kathy says, no sales again. Thank you. And in this short presentation that I have with you today, I'll be sharing with you the 3C client close framework that I have designed to help you close way more coaching clients in just days without the need to sell ever again and while being financially free. Okay. But before I get into any of that, I'd like to acknowledge all of you lovely, beautiful people for taking the action and being here today. Could you please join me in giving yourselves a big round of applause? Thank you. Thank you. Come on. I want to see all of you giving yourselves a big round of applause because you're beautiful, because you're action takers. You want to make a difference in your life and in other people's lives. And I truly acknowledge you for that. And I'm grateful for you for joining me in this session today. So I want to write something now. So I guess I'll have to switch over to my mobile phone. So allow me a second. And got to make myself the host. We just learned how to do that. Okay, Brendan is here. I think, have to change the settings for next time. I'd like all of you to please turn your cameras on. It's okay, whatever you're wearing, eating, drinking, we share your energies with all of us. It makes a whole lot of difference, guys. Makes a whole lot of difference. It's beautiful. I want you all to be like, I want all of us to be like one family here while we together. Okay, Danny's here. You've got latecomers. You've got latecomers. And I need to make myself the host. Make host. Okay. I'll try not to do too much of back and forth switch, but I'm using my mobile phone, the stylus on my mobile phone as my whiteboard. So, because I find it really cool and I'd love to do that. So, okay, I don't want to view. Thank you. Start video, share the screen. Just let me know in a second. I'll be sharing my screen. How does that look? You can see my screen, of course, right? So what are we going to be covering today, guys? Everybody can see me all right? All good? So I'll just come back on the screen in a minute. I just want to share with you what are the things that we are going to be covering today and why and how they're going to help us, okay, in our businesses. So it's not about my handwriting, guys. So please don't even look at it. It's mostly about conveying the information that I've been carrying in my brain. Okay. So what is our end goal, guys? Okay. What is our end goal? I can see the chat. So just let me know whatever. I'm going to be asking you some questions. So let me know what is it that we are, why are we attending this workshop? What is our final end goal? What are we trying to achieve? And we'll work backwards from there. Is that going to be all right? Yeah. So the first thing is we want to have clients that are absolute diehard fans of ours and who know, like, and trust us really, really fast. Is that good? Yes, you want clients. What kind of clients do you want? And what is the quality that we are looking at? What does your dream client look like? Help people live better lives by improving their health. Awesome. Brilliant. So that's your end goal, which is brilliant. And I'm saying so how will you do that? By serving more and more people with what you know, with the gifts that you have, with the abilities, the uniqueness that you carry as a person and being able to offer it to more and more and more people. Exactly. And financial freedom. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. So you want to meet with people, you want to attract or convert or move people to become your diehard fans really fast, like really, really like over in days. You have one conversion event and you want them to become your fans. You want them to start knowing you, liking you, and trusting you. And the minute that connection gets made, the minute that connect happens, that rapport gets built, they are all yours. Do you agree with me on that? It all lies in the connect. If you build that heart-to-heart connect somehow, and they like you, they're going to be your buyers forever. They're going to stay, they're going to be repeat clients, and so on and so forth. Thank you, Naomi. So we want, number one, diehard fans really fast. We want people to whom we don't have to sell anything to. So no selling, right? Show me a big smile when I say that. We want people who are a pleasure to work with. Is that true or not? You want people who are a pleasure to work with, or you want people who are a pain in the butt? Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. And you want, tell me more. You want action takers. Is that right? Otherwise, they may be really nice people. They value our work. Thank you. They value our work. They respect us for who we are. And we want people who move very quickly. Anything else? They're coachable. Yes. So they respect us. They're coachable. They are action takers. So when I say they move really, just keep bringing your stuff on. Respect for our knowledge. Yes, we respect for who we are. People who listen and take consistent action. So they are coachable. Consistent action takers. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. So when I say they move quickly, what I mean is there is something called a nurturing sequence. It's a whole cycle. You know, something like someone spoke about it. They're ready to invest. See, people are ready to invest when all the other things are in place. People don't invest when they're not liking you. People don't invest when they don't know you enough. People don't invest when they're not warmed up to you, when they don't even like you. They haven't even gotten to get to know you. People cannot lead themselves so much, honestly. If they could, they can in different facets of their lives. But in the world in which you are bringing them in, the exact problem that you are solving for them, the offers that you have for them, if they could do it on their own, they could buy and read a book, they could come to a masterclass, and they could take action, and they could be very successful. But the reason that you are here, and the reason that your coaching services are here, and the reason that why we are having this conversation in the first place is because you want people to be coached by you, which means you got to project. Your position is coming from a space of leadership. Please understand this, guys. People are hungry. Listen to this again. People are hungry, looking for the right coach that they can hire to help them move from where they are today and where they want to go in the fastest, easiest, smoothest way possible. You may think, you may know, you may believe that that's what you are, that's who you are. But if you are not able to, yes, transformation, thank you, Heather. But unless you are able to communicate that value to them, and they are in a way that they are able to see you, and you are able to bridge that gap and come together, they are not going to invest in you. When people tell you they don't have the money to invest, 9 out of 10 times, I've been a closer. So coming from that, I've worked with at least 500 coaches before I started coaching myself one-on-one. 9 out of 10, or I would say 9.8 out of 10 people, it's not true. It's not that they don't have the money. It's because you have not done something, those missing pieces that we are talking about today, those pieces are not there as yet, which is why they're not willing to invest and take that next step forward with you. Like you haven't dated them enough. You know what I mean? So coming back to this, there is something called a cycle, and I'll try to draw it out for you. Let's see if I can do it in this small screen. Let's change the color a little bit for fun. So what you want is when somebody enters your world, and for me, I'm going to talk right now for the purpose of this presentation, I'm going to focus everything around our Facebook groups. Wherever you may be present in the world on any social media, the only platform which offers a community which you can, I won't say control, but manage, because you can take their email IDs, you can choose who stays in, who doesn't, you can put out your offers. They've practically raised their hands up. I'm just not a healthy person, they say. I don't know what that means. Gail, we'll have a chat about it. But But the fact that they have said yes to joining your group, that it's almost like saying that you've opened up your living room doors to them and invited them for a party at your place. That's what it means. Whether you look at it that way or not, that's what it means, literally. Anybody getting aha moments here? Your Facebook group is like your living room party, and it's up to you how cold that party is going to be, or how warm or how happening that party is going to be. Yeah, yeah. Do you get it? So, okay. So now that cycle, what do you want happening? Ideally, what we were talking about our end goal, right? So our end goal is we want these kind of people. And what we want to do is we want them to come join in quickly. We want them to then, let's say, watch our content, because if they don't watch, if they don't show up, they don't ever get to know us. They don't know what we are about. They don't know what we have on offer. So it doesn't help. We want them to watch that stuff, our stuff, which means we want them to get nurtured fast, because that's the only way. If they don't watch our, you don't have to sit and go live every time. There's stuff happen. I mean, you must do that, but I'm just saying there is stuff already there. So that's good to get them started on the nurturing journey really fast. And the minute they watch that first piece of content, the second piece of content, they're going to start. What's going to happen? Are they going to start liking you? When you meet with someone one-on-one in a Zoom call, you meet up with a friend, you get to meet with someone new at your friend's place, and you have a conversation with them. Do you build some kind of a connection? You're no more strangers. You get to know each other at whatever degree, whatever level of closeness, understanding, some opinion, something, the personality exchange, the energy exchange, as I call it. I talk a lot in the healing terms, guys. So if you're not into it, that's fine. Just skip that part in your brain. Okay. So that's fine. So they start liking you because now they have watched your stuff. You've said something and it resonates with them. So that's when the liking part happens. You're not doing anything. I'm just saying this is what you want to happen very quickly. Then they come and watch another piece of content. So now they are warming up to you. Yeah, this is what is called warming up. Then they watch more content of yours. And now what's happening? Now they want to come and see more. Now you have some bonuses, you have some offerings. They want to come, they want to show up live, they want to engage. So now they're moving themselves up. Listen to this. They are moving themselves up in the nurturing process on their own. This is what we want to happen ideally. This does not happen, I know. So I want to know after this what happens in your world. But we want this to happen in order for us to achieve our end goal, which is this. Okay. And then the most beautiful part, which is my absolute favorite part. So they obviously turn themselves into your fans, because I mean, either they become your fans or they don't like what you're saying, and then they can disqualify themselves and maybe leave the group if that's comfortable, so that you don't have to nurture them or spend more energy on nurturing them, as we call it. But it's good for people to disqualify and leave if they're not a good fit for what you have on offer. It's really good. It's super good. It's the best thing that can happen, guys. So now the ones who are there, now they have already qualified themselves through the entire process. You see what I mean? This whole process, they have already qualified themselves. They've turned themselves into your fans. And the next step, the last step, is they come and they reach out to you and they sell themselves to you. They sell themselves to you, which means they raise their hands up and they say, I would like to set up a call with you, and I would like to find out how can I work with you, because these are my questions, or it could be anything, but they want to work with you because they love what you're doing. They understand the value that you have on offer. They know that is speaking to them and their desire. What if you don't do sales calls? You don't have to do sales calls if you don't, but if you do, I think they are the shortest and the fastest path to cutting down on this sales cycle in terms of time. You can choose what you want to do. You can just do DMs. You can do whatever. I don't know what you do. We can talk about it later. But sales calls, if you want to cut down on the loop, like you want to shorten the loop, just get on a call, close it, get them to sign up. Sales calls are not sales calls. And I want to cover that whole myth and that whole stigma and that whole taboo, if I may call it, around sales calls, because it's not that. It's misprojected, I would say, a lot in our coaching world. I'm not saying everybody does it, but that's the way it is. That's the way I see it. So our goal should be to make sure that the sales close cycle, we bring that down drastically. What is your average time? Has anyone ever calculated from the time when they get inside the door? When they get inside the door into your Facebook group to the time when they become your paid client, how many days or weeks or months do they take on an average to become your paid client for your signature offer? I don't mean low ticket product here. I'm not interested in that. All your low ticket free stuff should lead into your signature program. Always, always. Okay. What is an average time period for you guys? Would love to know that. And while you're going to tell me about that, let me get back to the blue color. And let's see. No one? No one has an average close time here? I'm sorry, guys, I'm not able to look at Facebook at all because I'm writing on my phone. So people who are leaving any comments inside the Facebook group, I'll have to get back to you. 4 months. I've not done so anything. Your process could be anything. Sales calls, without sales call. How long does it take for them to convert? The conversion from entry to closure, 3 to 5 weeks. Upwork doesn't count. Upwork doesn't count. I'm talking about coaching offers, not services, not anything else. I mean, I don't know what you do, but I mean, I am a coach and I talk about coaches, and all my presentations, all my marketing, my verbiage, everything talks about coaching clients, signing up coaching clients for your signature offer. So I can only talk about that. Anything else outside of that is not my zone of genius, as honest as that. So if you tell me to sell insurance, I can't sell. You know what I mean? But if you tell me to sell $10,000, $20,000 coaching packages, I'm very good at it. So that's where I'm coming from. So yeah. So now in order to achieve that end goal and get that kind of a client on repeat, on demand, as much as you can handle them, what is it that drives you to do that? What is the biggest why? Why will you do it? Why are you even here? What is it that you want to achieve in your life? If you did that exercise, that little journaling, or even before, it's not something that you would have had to do today morning, but even earlier, what is your biggest why? What is that freedom goal? If you had no restriction, if you had no limit to what is it that you would like to achieve in life or do or contribute, whatever it is, what is your biggest, deepest, passionate why for which you are doing this work? Okay, nobody's typing. There is no why. Someone's saving lives, quite literally. Okay, I trust you. Creating an impact, beautiful. What happens when you create an impact in other people's lives? What happens in your lives then? When you know that you're able to do that, when you know that you're able to serve. As a branding and attraction marketing coach, I meet so many struggling women. Okay, but what is your why? Why are you doing that? Like, and I'm saying, if there was no restriction, if there was nothing that was stopping you, is it financial freedom? Is it time freedom? It's always some kind of freedom, right? It's freedom to travel. Regina says desire to help others achieve their potential. Okay, impact and financial freedom. Brilliant, beautiful. So if you stay focused, for me, it's time and money freedom. And I can elaborate on that, but I don't want to talk too much about me. Perfect. So when you stay focused on your why, and then you go back to the end goal that we just discussed, and now you say, I want these kind of people because I want to achieve that, whatever that goal looks like for you, the kind of lifestyle, visualize it, live it, breathe it, feel it, and then come back And then we say, what are those desires that we have that we just spoke about? Okay. Now, what does that translate into? The end goal, the desires, what does that translate into? If I broke it down into smaller pieces for you, actionable steps, what are the actual pieces that we may be doing today in our coaching business? Some or all, and you can tell me which ones. What are those pieces that we want eliminated completely so that we can take quantum jumps, quantum shifts into our towards manifesting our dreams and desires. Yeah. So keep adding while I write. So number one, we don't want to be proving our worth to people. We know what our worth is. No proving of worth. Do you agree with that? If we remove this piece completely from our business, our lives will be completely different, according to me. Yes, spending time with CRM. Did you say CRM? Ease and grace. What do you mean by CRM? As in the softwares? We don't want any objections. I mean, we do want objections. I mean, it's okay. Objections can be different kinds. They could be simple. I may want to come and find out for your program. I am here. Do you think this will work for me? That's not really an objection. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. No convincing others. Thank you, Naomi. No convincing, no proving, no selling. We don't want any of this. Why should we do it? Yeah, I know what CRM is, but what do you mean? I mean, how is it that going to, okay, no pushing, no salesy stuff as they call it I don't like that word actually, so I'm not going to write it. No hoping, another one, no hoping for something to happen. Okay, one latecomer is here, and now how do I bring them in? Okay, they'll have to wait for a bit. Otherwise, I'll lose my presentation here. No hoping, absolutely no selling. So we want to have conversation. What we are essentially saying is we want to have convos with only people who are aligned, who are ready, who are warmed up, and we already made that list. Yeah, if we are able to achieve this, people who are aligned with who we are, how we want to work, and people who are ready, like super ready. If we imagine I put them through a dryer or a washing machine or some churn or something, and I made sure that whole process took them through the whole cycle on its own, the watching, nurturing, engaging, becoming a diehard fan, and then showing up and saying, oh, I'm ready. I love your work. You are the one I was looking out for. It was a great wait. It was worth waiting up for you. And they show up in your world. Will you then, my question to you guys is, will you then jump in on that dreaded call or not? You may call it anything. And I'm going to tell you why you dread this call so much and how you can completely shift that for you in today's masterclass itself, if you stick around with me till the end. Okay, if I said we're going to remove all of this stuff that we just wrote down, no proving, no objections, no convincing, no selling, no nothing, no hoping, no posting and waiting, none of that stuff. Will you then jump in on a call and cut down on the sales close cycle that we just drew out, the whole cycle that we did, and just break it and just say yes and bring them in? Will you do that or will you not do that? You would. So what is the fear? Yes, Christine says yes. Brilliant. Good. Anyone else has any other? Nothing to dread. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Nothing to dread. There is nothing to fear. There's nothing that's stopping us. There's nothing that's holding on. I mean, I love sales calls. If I don't get onto, I know. And I want you to leave with that feeling before you leave my Zoom room today. Sharon says, of course, thank you. If I can't do calls with people, and I don't call them sales calls, so I'm going to tell you how to shift that energy completely around. Unless I'm meeting with someone, it's like imagine your spouse, imagine your best friend, imagine anybody close to you, your parents, your kids, whosoever, any person. they are going through something. There's something going on in their brain. Okay. Unless there is a conversation, unless there is a communication, unless you talk about it, you meet and you talk about it, how will you even know what is it that you're addressing? What is it that you are up against? Sales calls are just that. Sales calls or calls, let's call them calls. Calls are just a reflection of, okay, I have to get someone in and I'm a little stuck. Calls are just a reflection of, with no conversation calls, voice notes in the DMs, I'll do. It depends upon you. I mean, I don't know about your business model. For me, it's like if I can't talk to someone, it's very difficult. So it depends also on the price point. It depends upon whether you're offering, like I have to talk, like I have to go live and I have to support people. I make sure that they get results. I'm fully invested in their success. I do not do recorded content because I don't think it gets the kind of results that I like people to get. So everybody is different. There is no one style fits all. But in the coaching world where I'm going live, I'm showing stuff, I'm getting them to take action. I also do done for you very high-end packages. There is no way that I can do any of that in my case without a sales call. Loving getting on calls, so much more personal, and I can find out how I can best help. Exactly my point. Thank you, Heather. This comes with experience. When you know what is it that's holding them, it's very easy to address it. So it's either them or it's you. It's always two things. You are also the problem. Sometimes you don't show up with confidence. So it reflects back, it mirrors onto them. Sometimes it's if you feel that a lot of people are showing up in your calls where money is always the objection, or, oh, I'm working with another coach. I used to get this. Oh, I have 2 more coaches. So why are you here today? Why are you attending this 5-day challenge with us? Okay. So if you have coaches, that means you're all you're all set. You've got your process laid out. You've got support. You've got accountability and, big names. Why are you here? I mean, I won't say that to them, but that tells me the fact that they're still scouting around tells me that there is still something missing. So my first question to them is, what are the results that you're after that you still haven't achieved by joining those other programs that you just spoke about? You see, what I'm saying is it's like the fastest form of conversation, cutting through the loop, cutting through the chase and signing them up and finishing that whole story. It's no more, the longer you wait for that nurturing process, the more difficult. I mean, today everything is fast, right? Today is not like, oh, I'll wait for 1 year, I'll scout around for, I don't know how many coaches, move from one group to the, nobody has the time. They come in, they should like you, fall in love with you and sign up with you. That's how it should be. That's why I call it days. Days as in any conversion event, any launch, weekly live, mastermind, anything, whatever you're doing, 5-day launch, 3-day launch, short, long, any conversion event, they should just sign up instantly. Okay. And so this style, yeah, people fear these calls simply because they have been mispositioned. They don't know what to do. They have not been taught it the right way. That's all. So, they have to unlearn what they've learned and start doing. So it's all in so what I call this whole process, this whole cycle that we just drew out, I have my own analogy of things, of how I see things. So that's how I design my programs. So I call this whole thing as female magnetism. And it's also, for some people, it's also the 432 hertz frequency. It's okay if you don't know about it, you can just skip that part. It's not even relevant. But what that means is, so when I started doing my sales, when I got into sales, I don't want to get into that whole story right now. I was asked in one of the programs, I was helping out one of the 2 Karma Club Award winners, big name, and I was helping her with her programs and taking calls and all of that. And I was asked as a prerequisite, they put me through a whole test, and I don't know, I had to go through like a 6-month program in 2 days, which I did, and then they quizzed me and I passed, and stuff like that. One of the things that they wanted me to do was to go through the program of a typical 8-figure or a 9-figure. I think it was Cole Gordon's program, and I don't remember. It was quite bad. They're making like millions of dollars. the typical masculine way of selling, whatever that means to you guys. Okay, picking up the phone, tell them this, don't talk like that, copy their tone, ask 2 questions, and do that. I mean, trust me, when it comes, I watched it and it was so gross. I mean, honestly, to me, if somebody likes it, great. And the minute I get, it's happened after that, because I recognize that style so well and I despise it personally so much. The minute I'm on a call with someone, it happened, I think 8-9 months ago. Somebody was following up with me on a DM and they wanted me to book a call, and she was very nice and she was very friendly. And I said, okay, let's meet up and see, let's hang out if there's something, some possibilities of some kind of a collaboration or something, some opportunities. And I booked a call and I showed up. And within the next 3.5 minutes, and the guy just went on, there was a pitch, exact script. I'm not going to go on to that script, but I know what that script is. 3.5 minutes into that call, I disqualified myself. And I said, I don't think I'm a good fit for this call. And there was a pause. And this guy didn't know what to say. And he's like the top closer. Like nobody has done that. Like no, I almost like said, I'm walking out, literally in the most polite way, because I didn't even have the thing to explain to him, because he wouldn't have understood. He's so, every cell in his body, in his DNA screams, do this. This is the way to do it. I'm not that. We don't do any of that. We do nothing of that. We don't sell. We don't do any of that. So how do you do that? So now the $1 million question is, how do we do this? Okay, this to change the color. Let's bring it back to red for now. How do we do this? We do it by, number one, something that I call as the nurturing code. Okay, it helps in, I'll explain all of this in detail. I'm just going through the broad process right now. We're going to go into a lot of depth, guys. This is just like the 30,000 top view of what we are going to do today. It's the nurturing code that helps in increasing your visibility and engagement automatically without you lifting a finger. And it's not just a hook or a line that I'm saying. We have developed processes that I am using in my business and in my clients' businesses to make this happen. Number two, we're going to create a very, very powerful client experience journey. We're going to create touch points, multiple touch points automatically. Most of this stuff is either automatic, repetitive, scalable, repeatable. Okay. If you start doing everything one-on-one, you'll be dead. And you should be able to deliver value. If you're doing these 4 things, guys, these 4 things, there's a nurturing code, you learn and install it and keep it running. There's a client experience journey. I'm going to talk about it. You make it run and put them on an experiential, like a high, you put them through some, like a roller coaster train going through whatever, and going through all the highs and the lows, and take them through whatever it is that you want to take them through and bring them in that way. And the only way to fast track this is to automate plus add humanize it. How do you do both of them? If you want to buy time freedom, guys, money will come in anyway. So I'm not even worried about that. When you use systems and softwares, you start automating 50, 60, 70% of your business, of the nurturing code that we just spoke about, this piece. And humanizes when you start growing, you start adding people and train them in a certain way. You can start very small. You can start with yourself. That's not a problem. You can choose where you are. So, and then you can slowly, completely get rid of all of this and just deliver your content where you are needed. And that's the end of it. Who here likes the sound of it, what we just spoke about, and would like to learn more? And you think that this is what is missing in your businesses and how to do this stuff? Love automation. Yes, me too. Already on this. Yes, curious. Nora says curious. Okay, somebody was trying to get in. Now I can get them in if they're still there. Participants. I think they've left. Sorry, whosoever was there. The missing piece. Kathy says missing piece. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, so I promise you this, guys, that this is exactly what I just covered and showed you. This is exactly what you're going to get in the short presentation that we have here today. And we'll be covering, there are 3 steps. That's why I call it the 3C client close framework. There are 3 steps, 3 key things that will help you find the blind spots. There are always blind spots. I hope you're okay with it if I'm not going to point them out for you right now because it's a, I mean, I'm just going to highlight the important pieces and you see if you can find your blind spots and put them down in your notes, in your journal, and tell us and share with us honestly what they were so that other people can benefit and learn from that and grow together. So these 3 steps will help you find the blind spots in your sales closing process and get you kickstarted towards building $1 million coaching business. Guys, each and every one of you, if you have survived at least a year in the coaching industry consistently, more or less, you've got your offers, you have some clients, trust me, all of you, each one of you is capable of building at least $1 million coaching business. It's just some systems, it's some steps, and they're all learnable. Sales. Okay, one more myth I want to clear here before we move ahead. Sales process is learnable. It is not a mindset. It is learnable. The same thing. This is me talking. I hear about mindset, and I'm, with all humility, somebody listening to me today might be a mindset coach. So all humility, mindset is very big, and I cannot go against that. For me, what has worked is my mindset shifts when I have clients and when I see the success that I'm after. For me, my mindset shifts then. Just talking about mindset doesn't, it keeps spiraling. It keeps spiraling. Okay, I'm still not the host here. That's why. 1 second. How do I make myself the host again? Brandon, can you help? I'm on 2 different devices, as you know.
Which device you're logged in from both of them using the same account?
Yeah, but I'm using my mobile phone as a participant. Okay, I think I may have found it. Yeah, participant.
There you go.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. So now Marco came in early, then he left. Gail got out or something. Jenny is here. Okay. Okay, we got them in. Right, thanks. So, right. Welcome in, guys. I will not be able to bring in more people until I'm at least somewhere in the presentation because I'm going back and forth with my, with my notes, with my sketches, with my presentation. So yeah. So this is what we are saying. We were at building $1 million coaching business, right? So raise your hands up and let me know in the comments if you think that that's really where you're headed and you would like to focus all your energy, all your attention towards doing that. And doing it really, really fast. Are you with me on that? I want to know who is ready. If you got the steps today, if you knew exactly what you needed to do, who is ready to do that and embark on that journey together with me? Brendan is saying yes. Beautiful. Sian is saying yes. Beautiful. Amazing. Dawn, move forward. Brilliant. We're brilliant. Everybody. Absolutely. It is absolutely doable, guys. There are 3 steps. There are 3 steps. Let me ask you a question. We're going to do into step 1. The biggest issue that I have seen with so many coaches and practically all of my clients is that they don't know what to say to their people at every step of the nurturing journey. And what that does is that it directly affects the quality of the connection, the rapport that they end up not building in the bargain. Are you with me on this? People don't know what to say to people. They want to do it, but they don't know what to say. Yeah. So step one is where you will learn a very special technique to be able to start conversations with 100% of your audience. 100% of your audience. Has that happened for you before? Every single person. Without letting them slip off through the cracks. This will help you gain instant visibility and increase your group engagement, Facebook group engagement for your lives, for your content, for your value, while using simple technology and automation to help you save time, money, and effort. What it'll also do is, let me ask you a question. If you knew exactly what to say to them at whichever stage that they were in with you, you could then not only set up repeatable systems in your business, but also hire people to speak the same language while you enjoy scaling and collecting more cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Yep. Yes or yes, do you agree with me? Once you knew exactly what to say to them. Let me know in the comments if you think that will be highly beneficial for your coaching business moving forward. Give me a yes in the comments if you think so. Beneficial, of course. Regina says, thank you. Christine says, yes, thank you. So that's the first thing we'll be covering. The second step we'll be covering is my favorite thing of all. If you do this right, you'll be able to create a unique system inside your business that takes each and every person who comes into your world and into your Facebook group on an intentionally designed step-by-step journey. On an intentionally designed step-by-step journey. So do you know the difference between a website and a sales page? I mean, broadly speaking, a website is where people come and play soccer. They don't know where they're going. What action are they going to take? And you know what a sales funnel is. Is there anyone here who doesn't have a sales page as yet? Or has never had a sales page as yet? Anyone here? Beautiful. We have got a sales funnel builder and we should take help from them. Anybody who doesn't, you know whom to reach out to now. So, yeah. So this journey is exactly that. This journey not only warms those people up to your content automatically, as well as establishes you as a sought after, high in demand, high credibility leader in your niche. And you can make all of this 100% automated. I know we've got some tech guys here. Think, set it and forget it. Imagine creating an experiential journey for them that does all the magic, and imagine being able to do it using automation. Let me know in the comments below if you would learn how to do that, if you'd like to learn how to do that. Exactly that. Exactly that. Yes. Drop in all your yeses and your heck yes. Show me your excitement, guys. Show me your excitement. Have you ever been in a situation where you couldn't get even 10% of your audience to come and watch your presentation that you spend weeks in preparing for them? Does a sales page take out the emotion? No, you have to add the emotion in that. Consult a good sales builder, you will know what that means. You can speak, you can do your VSLs, video sales, like your videos, and you put as much emotion as you want. It's you, it's your energy. It's all about you, what you do, what you say, how you say it, how you present it. That's what it is. It reflects you. Anybody got less than 10% of the audience for your presentations? Like no one shows up, there are crickets. Has anyone ever experienced that before, where you felt like you're actually working way too much, or even spending way too much time or too much money on your business and not getting enough back in return? Has anybody ever had that before? Anyone here? Thank you for your honesty. I appreciate it. Gail doesn't have a Facebook group yet. You will. You're more on YouTube. Facebook is the next step for you. Okay. Kathy says yes. Okay. It's exhausting. Absolutely. So my question is, what if the final thing, the final piece of the jigsaw puzzle that I shared with you guys today will help you free up that time so you can enjoy your time while living your passion? Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to learn this unique nurturing system today that is also responsible for killing up to 89% of the sales objections as per data before they even make it to you. Loving the sound of that, guys? Come on, come on, give me a yes, give me a yes. No objections. Let's kill them. We don't want to handle objections. We don't want to prove our worth to people. No convincing, no selling. Where are all my yeses? Yes, beautiful, brilliant, love it, love it. And the last step is probably the most important one of all, guys, which is the third secret where you will be learning all about conversions. What's the word? Conversions. Let me ask you a question. Do you guys know that there'll be some influencers out there who have a big following, but they don't actually make much money? Do you guys know that that actually exists? How many of you knew that that actually exists? Big names, big following, but they're not making that much money. And the reason is because they don't have the right conversion formula. Okay. So my question is, if it would be valuable, if in this short session that we have, I was to break down a very simple but very powerful sales conversion strategy to help you sign up 2 times, 3 times, even 5 times, depending upon where you are, clients, 5 times clients in just days, not weeks and months. Would that help, guys? And help you bring in what? Bringing the money in while staying in total alignment with your values. Everybody repeat after me. Show me the money. Come on, show me the money. Give me the cha-ching, and the cha-ching. How many of you think that's pretty good? Okay, show me the money. Regina wants money. She's already running profit acceleration. So she wants the money. She's after that. Brilliant. Did you know that all the money, the biggest, now listen to this very carefully. This is out of my experience. The biggest pot of money that lies in the last leg of your coaching journey. Last leg of your coaching journey. What does that even mean? That means that if you're making, let's say 10,000 months, just picking up a random number, that means you have a proven offer and you're signing up clients for that offer. It's converting, whatever that amount is. Let's say if you are at $10,000 months, then that means that it's very, you may have spent a whole year, maybe even longer, going crazy, hiring different coaches, business coaches, different people, copy coaches, this person, that person, going crazy, giving up, coming back in. You may have spent, let's say on an average, at least 1 year to reach there. But now within weeks, less than a few months, sometimes days, depending upon different things, it's rather easy to jump from 10K months to 50,000 months within a couple of months. Very easy. Like you can quantum jump because you're already there. You have already made all the moving pieces of your business to work. It's very easy for you to jump, which also means that let's say if you are at 50,000 months, it's very easy for you to jump to 200,000 months, $200,000 months. Very easy. It's the easiest. That's the reason I prefer to work with people who are already making money. I mean, I've got clients who are making in a very wide, spectrum of, they are at very wide spectrum of revenue right now. I've got people who are making above 100K. I've got people who are making below 100K, very wide spectrum, but it's for my job is only to help them double, triple, quadruple their revenue, literally every quarter. If you are at 100K, it's super easy for you to jump to 500K. You know what I mean? That jump is very easy. And there is a whole formula to this whole thing. There's a whole thing around all this. So, but before we get into the 3 steps, I know some of you may be thinking now, right now, how come she's here today talking about these steps and strategies with you? So is it okay? Is it okay if I shared with you a little bit about myself so you guys will know where these magical secrets came from? Would that be okay with you guys? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. So, a lot of people look at me today and they're probably thinking, how does she talk so calmly and confidently about closing coaching clients and doing sales calls and handling sales objections all in the same breath? Yeah, you may also be thinking, I've just been going on talking about all this stuff, all this while. And how does she know so much about the most dreaded and the most difficult topic of all times, converting high ticket sales? And even, I mean, in my higher ticket programs, I offer guarantee quadrupling coaching revenue every quarter. I give guarantees. Yeah. So closing high ticket sales comes naturally to me, and making an extra 100K or closing a handful of extra 10K clients every launch is a norm for us. I love doing it. I love launches. That's where my zone of genius is, because it's a lot of interaction, a lot of instant connect, very high vibe, lot of energy, very quick conversion. So I love it. I love the vibe of it. But let me tell you something. It has not always been that way. I remember just a handful of years ago, as I saw my flourishing business of interior design shut down right in front of my eyes. It was like burying of my hopes, my dreams, my desires, and my hard work of 15 solid years. I remember as I sat on that couch in my living room after deactivating my website, which was, I think, the last piece left of that dying business. I had just come back feeling rejected yet once again from a client meeting. I was always caught in the loop of having to prove my worth. It was embarrassing. And the introvert me didn't know how to get away from it. I remember I was sitting on that couch all by myself. And suddenly there was this huge spiral of a cloud that started swirling all around me. It became massive, powerful, very intimidating, I must say. Like I can almost feel it right now. It felt like so many rocks were being thrown at me from all directions, all at the same time. One rock said to me, "You are a failure after all, just like your father. That's who you are." Another rock hit me on the other side and said to me, "You're not worthy of becoming successful. You are not good enough." And the third one said, "You are not a people's person. You suck at building connections with people. You can never become a leader. You are a misfit." And another one said, "Look, everyone around you is doing so well. There is something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you." I remember clearly as tears started rolling down my cheeks. I was miserable. And I was vulnerable. In that moment, it felt as if everybody was laughing at me. It felt as if no one really understood the conflict that was going on inside of me. And I don't know if you guys have ever felt anything like this before, where the people that you love most, that like the people that are valuable to you, they don't get you. Has anybody in this room felt that way before? Anyone at all? And they don't just get you as, you know, what's going on with you, inside of you. Yeah. Thank you. It has not been an easy journey, guys. But let me tell you something. It wasn't until I started learning from my mentors. I mean, business coaches, sales coaches, they're different. Business coaches and sales coaches are not the same. Business coaches, sales coaches, speaking coaches. And I started implementing and mastering this tabooed, in some sense, I don't know, sales closing secrets that I'll be sharing with you guys in this presentation when my life took a 180-degree turn. It was absolutely miraculous. I remember that the first client I worked with privately, she had already invested, I think 35K in her business coaches to learn how to do 5-day launches. And she was already hitting 50K every time she did a launch. But she was unable to break that glass ceiling despite having access to the best out there in her coaches. She had a fleet of coaches. And I remember how my heart got filled with joy and gratitude the day I got a text from her saying that we've already 3x'd our revenue and we are still going. I've saved it like a piece of jewelry in my world. She had added an extra 100K in just 8 weeks of working with me, gone from 50K to 150K and going. And she had taken her business from 6 to 7 figures in that short, really short duration of time. I almost cried. I almost cried. Not only had I cracked the code for closing coaching clients, but I knew that I finally found my life's purpose of serving and impacting the world at a whole new level. It was a very beautiful feeling. And you know what? Today, I wake up every morning loving the person who I am today, what I'm becoming. I've never felt more grateful, more powerful, and more aligned in my life ever before. I get to do what I enjoy doing the most, to enjoy my work. I love it. Today, I get to do what I want, whenever I want, with whoever I want. How many of you think that's pretty cool? Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. Amazing. Thank you, Christine. Thank you. Today is not about me, guys. Today is all about you. And you give me a yes in the comments if you're ready to learn the same secrets with me and get started. I want to share everything with you. I honestly don't care too much about the time. Some people on the call know that, thank you, that for me, it's more important to share than just manage time. I'm not very good at time management. So pardon me if you have some commitments, if you want to switch them, if it is possible, if you think this is going to be of super value, please take a moment and do that, because we are going to jump right into the actual breaking down of all the 3 steps now. And if you want to take a moment and very quickly turn that around, that'll be good. If not, you can always come back and watch the replay. It's going to be available for 48 hours inside the Facebook group. So is it okay if we start and I break down the 3 steps for you guys that I learned and put together, and I call them now the 3C client close framework, which is where the whole magic began. All right, super cool. So the first step to be able to close 2 times, thank you, Nora, to be able to close 2 to 5 times more coaching clients in just days is to open up channels of conversation. What's the word? Conversation. Conversation. Very, very important. I would have ideally liked to write this down along with talking. Is it okay? I mean, let me know if it is okay if I just talk and you guys can still take the notes. If not, then I'll meet you guys. And thank you, Brendan. If you can type, it'll help everybody actually. Thank you so much. So channels of conversation. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever had a moment in your business when you feel that you are taking all the right steps to grow?
Shit.
Can you please unmute yourself? Thank you. If you're taking all the right steps in your business to grow, to nurture, to close your audience, but the results somehow feel short of the expectations, no matter what you do. Yeah, have you ever felt like that before? You're doing a lot, but the results are not really in sync with what is going in, is not in sync with what is coming out. And if you've ever felt that you deserve to get way more engagement in your Facebook group for all the hard work and the value that you bring in, Facebook group, YouTube channel, whatever is relevant for you in your work, do you think that you deserve to get way more engagement for your work that you're putting out there? Yes? Anybody has ever felt anything like that before? Thank you. Exactly. So that is why you need to learn the art of opening conversations with your people and get to know them. Get to know them. Thank you, Naomi. If you learn and set up the channels of conversations right at the gate, when they're just getting to know you, when they're just ready to enter your world, like before you lose them and their business, if you let them lose, then you don't know what's happening. You are going to be able to have way more followers turning into diehard fans of the leader that you are without really doing anything at all. It's the timing, guys. It's the timing. Conversation at the right time. Okay? Let me know if you like the sound of that. Yes? So to master the art of conversation building, you need 3 things. How many things, guys? 3 things. Conversation at the right time. Thank you. How many of you here send out friend requests? I don't know. I mean, I'm talking about Facebook. How many of you here, maybe on LinkedIn, I am not on LinkedIn. How many of you here send out friend requests without leaving a message, a DM, a direct message, letting them know why are you reaching out to them? And hoping that they would accept the friend request, and magically the conversation will start, and magically they will start flowing into your world, and magically they'll become a client. How many of you know what I'm talking about? And conversely, while you think about it, how many of you randomly accept friend requests from people who have not left any note for you? Do you do that? I mean, I've got like 400 pending requests in my account and 0 messages alongside. 0 messages. Like, just press the button. Maybe, I don't know if they're using some software. I don't know. Whatever the software is doing is incomplete because that's not helping. Okay. So the first thing you got to learn, now there were 3 things, okay? There are 3 things. Okay, if I'm guided, yeah, you have a guidance system activated, Naomi. So that's a whole different level. So the first thing that you got to do, the 3 things, the first thing to open those channels of conversation is switch to DM conversations, like one-on-one conversations. Now, if you're on some other platform, translate that into that. But if you're in the world where you want to get people, grow audience, nurture them in a way that brings in the sales and, all of that stuff that we've been talking about, the first thing you're going to do is Switch to DM conversations. You got to show interest in finding out about what's going on in their life, in their business. What do they have on offer? What is their zone of genius? You make the entire conversation about them, not you. Don't be in a rush to say, oh, I'm da-da-da, I'm a sales coach, I can help you do this, I can help you do a lot of things. No, don't just dump on them the link to a free resource and disappear. Like, I joined some Facebook groups, the admin or their VA or whatever, their social seller will just send a link. Oh, I hope you got to see this. We've got this amazing free resource. It'll help you do XYZ. And they dump it on me and I don't hear back from them. Make them feel heard and understood. Leave them with actual, tangible value tips from the conversation if you can. Okay? Let me ask you a question, guys. How many of you have group members? Most of you will have Facebook groups. How many of you would have group members with whom you've never exchanged a two-way conversation inside of your inbox? And you have labeled in your mind, you've labeled them as inactive. I mean, you don't want to kick them out. They're not going to take any action. Nothing is happening. You may have tried to send a couple of messages or maybe not. They have not responded back. So they have been labeled as inactive. Yes? There's a reason why they don't respond. Thank you. Do you think these people will ever move even one step closer to becoming your clients? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. Do you think they will ever become your clients if they don't even respond to you? If there's zero back and forth conversation happening? No, they will not. That's why we teach a nine-step conversation opening template. That happens inside of my advanced programs, which brings in at least 70% open rate. 70% open rate. When I say open rate, that simply means out of 100 people, at least 70% you will have people respond back to you. And massively increases the sales close rate, because then the minute you open the channel of conversation, you can do some juicy stuff, which is coming up for you. Okay. First, you open up the channels. First, you open up the door, and then you do other stuff. And I'm going to share with you what. You would massively increase the sales close rate for your programs within that audience. Of course, you can grow your audience, but imagine being able to convert a small section of people into your paid clients. What that means is more active people in your world, which means more visibility, which means more engagement, and higher chances of them becoming your clients, right? So I personally use automation to reach out and to start the first conversation, hands-free. And I personally, in my situation, I personally know every single person even before they choose to join my group. Ask yourselves, maybe there are one or two exceptions because I was promoting. Is there anyone here in the group or on the Zoom call who actually found out about this masterclass happening outside of the DMs? Even though there were stories, there was stuff going on Facebook, pretty much everybody found out about this inside of DMs. There were 73 signups in 5 days. 70, I don't know how many will show up, later, what will happen, I don't know. 73 signups in Go High Level account in 5 days, all inside of DMs using automation. I mean, I would have liked to promote it longer, but that's fine. This came in last minute and I decided to just go ahead and do it. That's how I like to launch. So that's the first thing. You open up conversations with people in DMs, switch to DMs and open up those channels of conversation. The second thing you will do is you will do smart and selective tagging inside of groups. Yeah, I know. There's a whole thing around that whole debate around, how many of you actually struggle with to tag, not to tag? Are you spamming? Are you not? That whole thing. Thank you, Brendan. Smart and selective tagging inside of groups. That's what you do. Why do you do that? I mean, how many, okay, let me ask you this question and be honest and please engage with me. How many of you here tag people in the comments? Tagging is highlighting their name in the comments so that the notification comes on their Facebook device. So they know that there is some engagement, there is a message. You were tagged, Gail, today for in one of the messages saying that please show up early. And you were the first one to show up. How many of you tag people in the comments of a post? There's a Facebook post and there are comments underneath. How many of you here tag people there without typing out a single line about why are you tagging them in the first place, and hoping and expecting them to just go and read that post and find that info on their own? How many of you do that? Sometimes. Thank you. You know what I'm talking about? You don't write a line introducing about what's the reason. You think that there's a post, so just tag people and they're just going to go and read the stuff. You just tag people, no, Christine? So you let them know, hey, like I wrote a post today just about an hour or two ago, and I said that, hey, I'm super excited to talk about, we're going live and then something, and we've got so many people. And in the comments, I had a whole thing written about how I want you to go through the healing journal email, and then how I want you to show up early. And I tagged the people. So I gave them a whole conversation right there. I built a touch point with them right there. Tagging is like sending out an invite to your friends for the party. Think of tagging as sending out an invitation to a party that you're having. Where are you having that party, guys? Where are the events happening? Anyone? Where is the party happening? Inside the Facebook group. That's your living room. That's your living room. Tagging is like sending out an invite for a party that's happening inside your living room. Okay. That's your living room. Your Facebook group is your living room, guys. It's like when you open the doors, when they say yes to joining your group, think of it like a porch, and you open the doors and they come in and they walk in. So it depends what's the vibe, how warm it is, how engaging it is. But then when I say selective, that means that you choose only important posts, not all of them. It's not like you put something, hey, how are you doing today? Something, who wants to share pictures of their dogs today? Whatever. You don't do that. Any value content, any important content, any lives that you're doing, any information about it, any events that you're doing, anything of super value, you tag them because, yeah, exactly. So if they've signed up for something, you have the license and you must do it. You tag them in every post around that event that informs them about or reminds them and so on. I don't remember. I'm a part of 350, 400 groups. I don't go inside them, but I do like to watch some stuff. So I keep my reminders that way and always write a line. With me so far, that's a part of building conversation. You're not having conversations with people. So what are the two things we said to build conversation? We said switch to DMs. We said smart and selective tagging. And we said, and the third one is, which is my favorite, automate both of the above tasks. I want to see that smile on your faces. Automate both of the above tasks. You can hire VAs to do that and train them. You can do it yourself. You can use technology. It's very easy. It's easily available. And you can bulk tag. So when I tagged you today's post, I bulk tagged you in like less than a second. Like I had a tag and it just said, tuck, 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 and all of you were tagged. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to do it manually. I mean, manually in the sense I had to type the name of the tag that I put you all in like a bucket, but then it just tagged all of you in one shot. So you choose how you want to do it. My welcome posts inside my Facebook group, there's everybody who comes in, you've seen a comment that goes inside a specified post where I write a certain thing and then I tag the new people. That gets done on autopilot. It's my touch point. Come, start here, join here. I'm telling them what to do, the steps, what to expect, how to start. These are also called building initial but very important touch points and hooking them in, wanting for more. If your content is good, if your offer is good, okay? It's all about how you treat them, guys. It's all about how you treat them. When you have guests at home, do you open the door with your best smile and welcome drink and a heartfelt conversation? Or do you leave them to check out the place on their own, walk around, go do your own stuff? What do you do? Making sense so far, guys? That was about conversation. And we have only scratched the surface so far. Thank you, Aya. Welcome in. Thank you, Naomi. So the second step to be able to close 2 times to 5 times more coaching clients in just days without having to sell ever again is communication. What is it, guys? Communication. It's different from conversation, completely different. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever had a moment in your business, even in your personal life, when you felt that you don't really know how to actually communicate your value to your peeps in a way that establishes you as their sought after leader? Communication of your value to your people. Or you do not know what to exactly say to them that opens up those keys of communication. Raise your hands up. Let me know in the comments if you've ever felt like this before. Communication issues, making them understand your value. Anybody here has ever felt like that before? Thank you, Nora. This is why you need to master the art of communication with your audience and make your message land. Open up your sales pipelines and get rivers of cash start flowing into your world. And if you do that the right way, you are going to be able to magnetically pull them in, have them start booking calls with you. We'll talk about the calls, it'll come. That means start selling themselves to your programs and help you make quantum leaps towards building a life of financial freedom. Sounds good to you? Do you like the sound of it? Would you like to learn how to do that? Communication? Thank you. So in order to master the art of communication, you need 5 things. How many things? 5 things. Brandon is not there, I guess. He's not typing.
I'm here, about to.
Okay, thanks. So there are 5 things that you got to do to build that whole thing around communication. Number 1, set up the group funnel correctly. Listen to this again. Group funnel, not the profile funnel. Profile funnel is very important. Everybody talks about it. I'm assuming everybody knows about it. That's fine. The group funnel, inside your group, treat it like a funnel, like a sales page. Set up your group funnel correctly. How many of you don't quite like getting on a sales call? Yeah. And you're not exactly fond of handling those objections that keep coming your way. And you don't like meeting with freebie seekers and non-buyers in those calls. And it's super exhausting and super frustrating, isn't it? Have you ever felt like that before? Anyone here has felt like that before? It's so frustrating, so time consuming. You just don't want to do that. Yeah, perfect. So if you practice setting out the group funnel correctly, which is a one-time exercise, you will be able to establish yourself as a valued leader instantly and start charging your worth every single time that you put out your offers out there. So what does that mean? You have these guides. Everybody knows where guides are inside of a Facebook group. Is there anybody here who does not know the guides? There are sections where you can organize your content under different headings, it's like different pages. It's like different books and divided into different pages. You can create multiple books and you can sort them under different pages. Like you can choose the order. So the guides and there is something called a pinned post, all of that, and some announcements, all of that put together make the funnel inside your Facebook group. It's a free funnel. What that means is, if you do these 4 things inside the Facebook funnel, adding the right pieces, number 2, adding those right pieces in the right sequence, number 3, in the right amount, not overdo, not underdo. Generally, it's like people doing too much of it. That's why I had to say in the right amount. Thank you, Brendan. Number 4, very important, while eliminating everything else. So all that you're overdoing, removing everything else. So I'll take a minute to explain this. So there are multiple pieces inside that funnel. How many of you have, I don't know, how many trainings sitting inside of your guides? Like every time you've gone live, you've gone and put it inside the guides. And now there are like 20, 30, 50, 70 trainings sitting out there. How many of you know what I'm saying? Or have you gone to other people's Facebook groups and seen the same? How many of you know that people do that? There's so much information. And they are like resources. And people bring in order to grow their groups, they're like, come promote inside my group. And they've got like so many thousands people, and they've got like 20 resources, freebies, all kinds of things, this list, that checklist, I don't know, God knows what. Has anybody seen those kind of Facebook groups, or does anybody have any section inside their Facebook group that looks like that? Any piece? Yes, thank you, Kathy. And do you have your testimonials? I mean, there are different pieces, guys. The first section is so important. We cannot go into too much detail here, but the first section is all about introduction, about what you do and how do you do it, what you do, how you do it, and why are you offering what you're offering? What's your why? If you can convey this information in the first section of the guides, in 2 to 3 videos in a certain very specific format, and you can film them, you can do it 2 times, 3 times, 5 times over, get it right, and put it there and get over and done with it. Trust me, the flavor of the person who's coming in, each person who's coming in and going through that process, it'll completely change the way they're experiencing you and your offers inside of that group. It's very important, that communication of why are they there and what are you there to offer, and what is your process? So as an example, I've learned from one of the coaches who are making at this point upwards of 500K every month. They make 500K every month, upwards of that. And there was a time when I wanted to sign up for their program. And then I realized that their process, they're super successful. They're super good. There's no doubt about that. There's nothing that doesn't fit into the checklist of why would you not work with them. Then I realized their process of delivering their offer is using the route of Facebook ads. Their process to deliver the promise is using Facebook ads. I personally have a problem with Facebook ads. And that's me. I'm not saying you do it or you don't. That's not the point here. And I'm not very comfortable doing Facebook ads. I've done them before. I know how they're done. I've lost a lot of money. Many things have happened. I don't want to do them. So the minute I realized that, because they communicated their process super clearly, I did not waste their time and I did not waste my time in even trying to set up a call. It was so crystal clear. Okay, so that's section 1. Section 2 is about, you want to establish yourself as an expert, then grab your best pieces of testimonials, put your best foot forward and put them there in a neatly organized way. If you don't have testimonials, there are ways to get them. Okay, I teach them, I teach all of this, but I'm just saying, if you have, start putting them together. Don't leave them lying all around. My hard drives are filled up with my testimonials, and put them there and instantly build. You're not selling, you're telling them this is who I am. But it's like a funnel. You want them to go through that process. And then the third piece is you want to add or keep the best trainings. All of this should speak to your signature offer. All of this should speak to your signature offer, nothing else. So everything should be dialed in into your signature offer. And then your trainings should speak. Like if you see, my group has got like 4 trainings. I do one-on-one for live launches. I have a done for you service, which is more like a coaching come done for you service for live launches. And I have 4 trainings or something like that on the live launches. I've got some other stuff which we are clearing out. So that's why right now it's visible, but it's all going away. It's not even promoted. It's like right at the end. You won't even end up reaching there. Okay. So, but in the main section on the top, that's all that you're going to see, nothing else. And you remove everything else. Don't be attached. You want them to take fast action, you give them step by step. It's like adding a button, like your write-up of what you're saying after with every video, the text part of it. Give them a call to action, a clear call to action. Every post, every video, everything. Put it in the right sequence, only as much as needed. Remove the rest and put your best foot forward. Yeah, everybody with me on this? So thank you. Right. So where have we reached? So we did the first piece of establishing communication. We are on step 2. We did communication, and there are 5 things that we do to establish communication. First one is to set up your group funnel correctly. Okay. The second piece is, this is my favorite one. It's setting up the client experience journey. I've been talking about this. It's setting up the client experience journey. Let me ask you a question. How many of you are a part of multiple Facebook groups, personal, business, otherwise, but are mostly clueless about the latest happenings going on inside most of them? How many of you are like that? I am like that. I'm owning it up. Gail says yes. Kathy says yes. It happens, right? Because our attention span, the amount of information, you know the drill. Raise your hand. So it's the same thing. When people come to your group, it's the same thing, right? So raise your hands for me if you've ever felt that it's getting tougher by the day to keep the attention of your people on your awesome content. Do you think that's happening? Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Christine. Is that happening? Very difficult to keep their attention to your content. Same thing. It's happening to you. It's happening to them. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Exactly. That is why it's becoming even more important to create a new high-touch experience for them that is personal, that is inside of DMs, because you can't wait for Facebook's algorithm to go and show up the content. You got to learn to bypass it. And we are actually building systems to bypass conversations and communications out and take them outside of Facebook. Yeah, it's happening. It's really happening in real time. So you got to learn how to create a new high-touch experience for them that is super personal, that is intentional. You know what you're doing and why are you taking on that journey. And that journey turns them, that experience turns them into your diehard fans instantly. Is that going to sound interesting? Okay, so let me know in the comments if you think that people take more action from receiving personalized DMs, personalized information in DMs, if they find it useful, of course, than from receiving notifications on Facebook, events, otherwise tagging. Which one gets them to take action faster? Is it the DMs, information in the DMs, or the Facebook notification? Which one? DMs. Thank you. Always DMs. DMs are very personal. So that's why I said earlier, switch to DMs. So what if you were able to send out, let's say 1 DM a day, like each new person. Now imagine this. I know you guys have not been able to do this. So imagine this, each person, you have set out your group funnel in the right way that we just talked about. Now imagine this person comes into your group. You design an intentional journey for them. You want them to watch exactly a particular piece of content, one, which is your top content and guide one, first lesson. Let's call it the first lesson. Then the next piece in that order, then the next piece, then the next. You want them to go through each piece in that certain sequence and only that much and nothing else, because that's what is needed for them to get warmed up to you and take the next action, which is to meet you, talk to you, book a call with you, or whatever it is, the next call to action that you want it to be. That's why it's super important that your content is dialed into your final signature program all the way, always. Never let it slip out of that. So now imagine being able to send out a DM to them on autopilot, telling them about why they should watch this particular content that you kept for, let's say you want to do it one a day, you want to do it one in 2 days, whatever, that you can choose your own frequency, whatever is comfortable. And the message just goes to them, hey, I would like you to, this, I did this live, which talks about the 3 launch mistakes that coaches make that keep them from making $100,000 every time they launch every time they have a conversion event. I thought it would be very useful for you. Here is the link. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's say I have that training that I've kept for them, and that message goes there. Then the next one, and I set it and I forget it. And imagine each and every person who comes into your world, you can actually send them through this. It's almost like a mini drip campaign email. It's like emails don't get opened up much. Of course, you can send emails. This is like you just set out the automation, this particular URL, this post, this is what you say, send them there. Each person just gets it and you're over and done with. Thank you, Naomi. It's super powerful, guys. It's so powerful. I haven't seen any software do this except for one. And it's a game changer. Okay. Now you think this is the shortest, quickest, and most effective version of a half-dead email drip campaign, for those who understand what I'm saying. You could do it manually too. You can hire people and say, every time someone comes, this is URL 1, this is the DM template, please go and paste it. Another person comes, 10 people have joined my group today, go and send these 10 messages to each one of them. Then the next day do this. Keep a little spreadsheet. You can do that, or you can automate it. But imagine being able to do that inside of DMs and warm them up that way. And if you automate this piece, you can start living the life of a queen. I'm promising you that. And the truth is, the sooner you do it, the faster they'll convert. Don't let them slip off through the cracks. You're now giving them one baby action. Thank you. Thank you, Naomi. Because now you're giving them one baby action step a day, and chew and take action, get a win or two, start seeing you as their leader who inspires them. And, they love to work with you, right? Do you see the difference between waiting and watching and hoping you'll put out something, people will show up, tag them, invite them, DM them, invite them, do the show, send them another set of DMs. When they join in, send them on this journey, let them get used to you. If they don't, take them out of the group. If you think they're not action takers, just take them out of the group or not. It's up to you, depending upon what your offer is. Fast turnaround time. So then people who take action, you will see that your group will start bustling again. Because now it's you're keeping the right people and letting go of the not so good fit people. And when you are out of that hope and wait and hope for something to happen, then you keep your focus. Wherever your focus goes, guys, your energy flows in that direction. So if you keep operating from a space of hoping, waiting for something to happen, that's what is going to keep happening. If you keep removing those people and keep detaching yourself and keep taking fast action, you will invite and attract fast action takers in your world. This is the universal law of energy, if I may call it that. I haven't invented it. Yeah, so that's how they will qualify themselves. Do you see the power of this, guys? Do you think this is the coolest thing you've heard so far? And it's possible, and I'm doing it. So energy goes where focus flows. Yep, true. Also, the power of creating this client experience journey. Okay. Now he said, yes, you need all of it. You need all of it. You also need to be pushed to do this other stuff that you're not so fond of. The third thing that you got to do in order to build effective weaver on communication is revisit the 3 group entry questions. So when you sign up, I'm going to take it a little faster because I think we are otherwise going to talk for another hour. My voice is already going. Revisit the 3 group entry questions. Thank you. What that does is, I mean, be very honest with me. Be very honest with me. How many of you actually copy paste questions from something that feels right, or you have a mentor, you're working with a coach, you like their questions, and you came back very excited, very happy. You're like, okay, let me put them, and they're really good. And those are your 3 questions. How many of you do that? It's okay. I used to do that at one point. It's normal. Yeah. Okay. No one is owning that up. So these questions are the most important real estate for your business. It's so important. I cannot go deep into it. I can do a whole 1-hour session on just this topic. It's one of my favorite topics. It's so important to write them and dial them into your signature offer. Qualify people, grab the right piece of information. Never use any negative words like, what is your biggest struggle? What are the problems you're going through? I mean, add power questions. We'll talk about the power questions. Your goal is to get as much information as you can about them right at the gate, so that it's easier for you to make a connect with them. And if you are at a stage where you can get them to even raise their hands up in those 3 questions for a connect, some kind of a connection, even if it is a connect in the DMs, which gives you like that extra permission of reaching out to them, please do it. There are ways to do it. And then make sure that all this information is traveling into an organizable CRM, Excel spreadsheet, anything that you're using somewhere where you can access that information at the click of a button when you need it. In the big call, you will need to know, what did they say and where are they right now? Let them answer it. And the 4th thing that you need to learn to let communication start flowing in your business is asking power questions, questions that nurture, qualify, and even disqualify at every stage, and ascend your people. So you have a sales pipeline. You want them to start moving from piece 1 to piece 2 to piece 3 to piece 4. You want them to keep moving. So questions that will get them in your pipeline. Oh, this person, okay, this checkbox ticked, another checkbox ticked, another checkbox ticked. Move them, move them, move them. You do it manually in your CRM. What stage are they in your business at this point in time? How far are they from becoming a close client? So every piece of conversation that you have with them comes from these 3 basic goals. 3 basic goals. Okay, the 3 things you always talk in your DMs, in your entry questions. Every conversation that you have, it's always focused around these 3 pieces of key information. Number 1, where are they at right now? What is going on in their business world right now? Number 2, that's also called Island A. Number 2 is, where are they headed? What are they hoping to achieve? What is their goal? Don't ask an open-ended question like, where do you see yourself in 1 year? I mean, I don't even know. I don't know where am I in 3 months, forget about 1 year. For me, my life moves like at a supersonic speed. Okay. what do they think? What do they think? Not you think. What do they think is the gap or the missing piece that is coming in the way of them crossing over that bridge? Where are they right now? Where are they going? And what is, according to them, the missing piece? If you can get these three pieces of information early on, they're yours. They're yours. They're yours. My whole 9-point DM conversation opening system is designed using these 3 points. Under each point, I can write at least 20 different questions that I can ask. At least 20 different questions that I can ask, different ways, different angles. The whole idea is to start a conversation and get them to open up the keys to the communication. Very important. One is to get them to start flowing the conversation, the first piece, and now is communication. Now you're talking to them. Now you're building a rapport. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's learnable. It's learnable. Okay. And the fifth thing in the communication, so we did communication, we did group funnel, set out your group funnel correctly, then create a client experience journey using automation or otherwise, revisit your 3 group questions, ask power questions, and now automate all the recurring tasks at the soonest, as much as you can. See, there are 2 kinds of people, guys. One of them will say, oh, I will reach a certain goal. This will happen in my business. Then I will do this. And there's another kind of person who will say, okay, this is my end goal. This is where I'm headed. Let me map it out. Let me define it, and I'll work backwards and I'll add every piece as I'm growing, depending upon what I can today, but I know my direction. I will not deviate. I will not walk like this. I will walk smooth as I can. Of course, there'll be ups and downs and stuff, but I'll walk as smooth as I can. And that's how we will do it. Yeah. Any questions so far? And let me know in the comments if you feel that you've learned anything new so far. Anything that you feel made sense, any ahas, any blind spots that I called out, anything at all. Before we move on to step 3. Sure, Kathy, definitely. Anybody else? Any questions, anything, anything you want to say to yourself? Oh, this is what I figured I need to fix, or I need to look at, or I need to revisit in my business. Anything like that anybody has felt so far? Any new learnings for anyone? Need to nurture more. Beautiful. Your business, guys, talks to you. Your business talks to you. Everything that's going on in your business, if you're getting objections, it is because you're not communicating your value. People don't get it. People don't get it, then they will have objections. It's not them, it's you. It's the mirror, if you know what I mean. It's always you. Whichever piece in your business is not working, it's always you. Always you. Okay. So, what did you say? Any questions that you had for me? Who sets all that up? How I communicate the value? Too many icons in the, yeah, too many irons in the fire. Yep, absolutely. It's very, very important. Yeah, when you hire all these VAs and stuff, it's good to do that. But unless you know what you're doing, you can't even tell them what to do. You see? It works very differently when you hire people and train them a certain way. So now we'll move to the, we'll move to the 3rd step. We have done conversation, we have done communication, and now the 3rd one is conversion, which is possibly the most important step. Conversion means sales, conversion means ROI, and conversion means cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Yeah. So have you ever felt before where you're not exactly sure where is all this going, what will be the end result of putting in so much work? so much energy into nurturing your coaching journey. I mean, this whole business that you're putting out. Have you ever felt like that before? I mean, you're not really sure. Yes, you're at it, you're doing stuff, all of that, but somewhere you're not sure, there is something missing out there. Who has felt like that before? Like the conversions are not happening, you are falling short of your goals and all of that. So that's why you need to master the skill set of conversion. So important. Because if you learn this one skill set, guys, that I also call as one of the life-saving skill set. I mean, it was for me, I lost my entire business. I call it the life-saving skill set because, like, apart from swimming and learning to invest and grow your money passively, this is the only other skill set. You need these 3 or 2 skill sets. I can't swim. I tried many times over. I still can't. But I've gotten over my fear of water. I used to have it when I was younger. But I'm very good at investing and I'm getting pretty good at sales and conversions, and I'm teaching that. Yeah. So I'm still not there where I would like to be, but the kind of results I'm able to get for people, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. They themselves are not able to imagine those kind of results for themselves. You know what I mean? So once you learn this skill set, guys, okay, sure. See you guys. You are bound to become unstoppable. You will be able to sell any service in this niche at any point in time. And you will be able to command the life of your dreams and live to your full potential. And for me, this is the beginning. When you reach this point, this is the beginning of learning to live in alignment with who we really are and unfolding what our real purpose in life is. That's how it's been happening for me. One step at a time, unfolding. It's been beautiful. Raise your hands up for me. Let me know in the comments if you like the sound of that. And if you'd like me to show you how to master the art of conversion. Would you like us to do that? I've not even looked at the Facebook comments at all. At all, because I'm on my phone I'm looking at the Zoom comments. I may, yes, thank you. Let's finish. Okay, perfect. So there are 7 things, guys, to master the art of conversion. 7 things. Okay, we'll try to go through this faster. So bear with me. The first thing you got to learn to convert sales like a queen and king and become unstoppable is what I call as the push and the pull strategy. Push and the pull strategy. You always show interest in finding out about what's going on in their life, their business. I'm sorry. What that means, okay, when you're having a launch, I'll give you another example. When you are having a launch, some kind of an event, some kind of a conversion event, let me know how many of you just go there and you talk and then you leave your link, your book a call link in the comments below and say, come book a call, make yourself available and get them to book a call and hoping that that sale comes through. How many of you do that? It's the next logical step. You've done your live, you've delivered your content, you've told them what you've got to offer, and then you leave a link to booking a spot on your calendar and let them book a call. How many of you do that? How many of you do that? You do that via your website. Are they warmed up people when they come to your website? No, they're not. They're not warmed up. So then what happens is I would invite them to my Facebook group from there and warm them up even more and put them on a very quick, short, intentional client experiential journey, put the best content out there, and then let them come to me. Because by then they will know they would have either qualified themselves or they would have disqualified themselves without you having to do anything. You see what I mean? If you put the right stuff, right content, and make them go through that journey, they will either qualify themselves or they will disqualify themselves. Websites don't do that. Not much, not really too much. They need the community also to feel that credibility, especially if it's a higher value program. If it's not so high value, then it's okay. And if you're converting, that's fine. So push and pull means you create a gap, a strategic gap between you and your potential client. It's a very, very advanced strategy. It's an 8 and 9 figure strategy, guys. Thank you. You need to create a strategic gap between you and your client. It's like you make yourself like, I talk about this in a couple of my lives inside the group. I don't want to talk too much about it, but you create a gap, you give them space, you let them reach you, not make yourself available like I'm available. You don't do that because that drops your demand, that drops your charisma, that drops your value a lot. When you go looking out for something rather than, when it's almost like this, it's delayed gratification. If you know what I'm saying, you do it with kids. It's delayed gratification. It's that, let them find you. And you are there, you're there, you're watching them, you're watching every move of them. You're helping them out, you're giving them value, you're building connection point one after the other. You're doing all of that, but you're not making yourself easily available. Yet you're there, you're waiting for the right time and it'll happen. And when they're ripe enough, when the fruit is ripe enough and they come to you looking for you, the sale is bound to happen. Who here gets what I just said? Sorry, I'm not able to look at the comments on Facebook right now. So I'm going to do that right after the live. The second thing we're going to do, thanks, Naomi. Yeah, it's not the clients, Kathy. It's not that they want to commit. It's your process. Always learn from what is happening, take it backwards. I always say, look at what is happening, learn from it, fix the pieces that need to be fixed and keep refining it. And one day you'll get your process correct. It'll be the best process. Your business talks to you always, always. That's why I never have taken anything copy pasted from any coach. I've worked with so many coaches. I've never taken everything and said, okay, this works for them. It'll not work for me. I know it'll not work for me. Okay, and that's one of the points here that I'm going to talk about. The second thing, first is we spoke about push and pull strategy. It happens in multiple ways, but that's just to give you an idea. Second thing, beautifully, naming your sales call correctly. Any call that you do, some people call them discovery calls, some people call them strategy calls. You don't call them sales calls for obvious reasons. People will not jump in on them. But the call, like I've got a call which is called a calibration call. Am I not calibrating them to then, it's almost like a machine alignment in some sense. Calibration, like your energy systems, your machine align, everything is that, right? In the universe, you calibrate yourself to move to the right frequency, like tuning, like the fork tuning in some sense. You can come up with anything. Come up with the end result that you're promising. Call it that. Be creative on that. I mean, I'm trying to put together a list of names. I don't have the names handy right now in my brain, but you can make it sound so beautiful that it'll take away the stress, the pressure, the energy of the negative energy, the connotation that our brains have on sales calls. Guys, in the coaching world, there is nothing called a sales call. You know why? Get this right today. If there's one thing you're going to take away from this masterclass, it's this. In the coaching world, people raise their hand to come to you. People book a call to talk to you. You don't go to them saying, hey, come buy this. You don't drop your calendar booking link in their emails and in their messenger or whatever. They click on it, they choose to book a call with you, they book a time that works for both of you on your calendar, and then they choose to meet you. You cannot be selling. How can you be selling anything to them? You never sell to coach in the coaching world. You never sell. If you do, you're doing something wrong. If I'm booking a call with you, I'm choosing to come to you and find out more. So tell me more. Got it? The third thing that you got to learn to convert sales like a queen and become unstoppable is create and leverage the power of multiple touch points. create and leverage the power of multiple touch points. So on one hand, imagine all of this system running. Imagine 7 days. They just come in within the first 7 days. You have this whole customer experience journey running in DMs, and they're going and visiting every post of yours that you have designed, put it in a certain sequence. You're going live. You are sending them to your trainings. You may have a weekly live or whatever, some new content coming up. They see the engagement from the previous people that's going on. Now, what happens is you're also talking to them inside DMs, because chances are that when you run these automations and they find value in them, they are bound to come back and talk to you and leave a word and start a conversation from their side. They don't know that it was run on automation, do they? They don't know that. All the messages that I sent you guys where you clicked on and signed up for the masterclass, the first message was sent on automation. I did not send it. But when you asked me a question or you wanted the link, that was sent by me, only that much, which was just a copy paste job. Or maybe sometimes you had a particular question, so I answered that. I did not send out the first invite to you manually. We must have sent out 600 DMs, I think, approximately. Yeah. So it was a closed door launch. So then, as an example, how do you build more touch points? I'll give you one example, then we move to the next point. So when you attend these 5-day, 3-day challenges or whatever, launches, I don't like to call them challenges, you normally have tasks to do. You've got homework, and there's a homework thread, and then people come and post their homework in that thread. You could be doing different things in your business, whichever way you're doing. I see most coaches, like 90% of the coaches, they take that homework so lightly, because who's going to go and look at all those comments and read their comments and go back and forth and type, and that's where the money is, guys. They are opening up to you. They're reaching out to you. Now you talk to them. I remember there was a time I used to help out with live launches. I used to work 16-hour days only during that time. And I used to get the maximum sales. Because all I used to do was go look at every comment, their response to the homework, because now they were warm people. They were showing up. They were watching the video of the day. They were taking action. They were doing the homework, and they were putting it out. Nobody could be warmer than them. So I would give so much attention to those people, look at all of them, look at what they said, gave them inputs, took the conversation inside of DMs, gave them more inputs, did voice messages, built such a beautiful connection with them. Most people in the so-called sales call would come to me and say, where can we sign up? I've had it so many times. Yeah. So build those connect points. So many chances. So my job is to actually compel them to ask me, where can they sign up? That's what I teach. That's what I teach my people. It's all systems, guys. It's all systems. It can be built. It can be learned and taught to your teams when you're growing. So keep building your business, keeping the end goal in mind. That's what I would say. And the fourth thing that we do to build that conversion strategy is speak about your offer. Don't keep it hidden in the closet. How many of you don't put out your offer? You're shy about it. You are, oh, I will not talk about the investment. I will, maybe some coach, your mentor taught you, people will have objections. So it's best to meet them one-on-one and catch them while they're fresh and then address them. How many of you have all these distorted ideas about putting out your offer, like out there, like confidently? How many of you have that problem? Written post is not enough sometimes, but it depends what you're doing. So yeah, whichever way you're doing, it's so important. I'm all about videos. Coaches are all about videos. I mean, the mainstream. Yeah, not some. What I'm saying is every offer, go all in, talk about it, share your screen, show it, talk about it. Because what happens is, understand this, when you are not talking, when you're not 100% into talking about your offers, what happens is that it's not lack of confidence, but you're somewhere doubting. There's something going on in your brain. Catch it when you can. There will be moments. So when you're not 100 confident in those moments and about speaking about your offer, then what happens? What happens is people catch on that energy. They're not confident about working with you either. Like the people I've seen, they will casually go and mention about it, or they just drop, as I said, book a call link in the comments. They don't like to talk about so many big coaches. I mean, I am shocked. I don't want to name anyone here. They don't like to talk about investment. Like one time I said, I really wanted to work with someone on a very specific topic, just wanted to improve upon that area. And I said, can I have the link to the sales page? I just want to read the sales page, everything. What does it have on offer? And I'll take a call if I want to book a call or not. And the person who was helping out there said, we don't have access to the page link. I said, what? You don't have access? So the main coach does not give her, there were 2 people on board. It wasn't like a very big thing. They didn't have access. She wanted to meet people one-on-one and talk about the whole thing and hope that they would take the decision right there and then. I mean, she says she's super successful. I'm sure she is. She's been at it for many years, took time to nurture and build her audience. So I don't doubt that, but yeah. In fact, I actually ended up booking a call because I was so curious to find out the process that they use to close clients. And then I asked her this question. I did not sign up with her eventually, but then I asked her this question. I said, so why don't you have it out in the open? And then this is what she says. We want to catch the objections while they're fresh. I think I would like to get time to process information, think through, put my questions together without meeting with you on the call. I don't know about you. Why should I be surprised and not know what to say in that call and waste your time and mine? You see what I mean? So if you're nervous about something, it'll show, it'll come through. I mean, watch me. I have an offer today and it's beautiful. I love it. And it can help. I mean, it can really, really help you guys. Watch me put out my offer in just a little bit. You make notes. I mean, you don't have to buy anything. That's fine. But make notes and tell me in the Q&A session if that felt pitchy, pushy, salesy, or were you blown away by the value and the speed for getting results that it had on the table? Yeah, I want you to make notes and tell me which one did you feel? I mean, I have a closed template that I use. I mean, maybe it's just in my brain. Maybe that's how I design my sales pages also, or my purchase pages. It's all there. Yeah, so it's cool, right? I mean, you have something you're so proud of, you know, you can help people. You can help people in such dramatic ways and in the shortest span of time. Why would you not do it? Why would you not put it out? Yeah. Anybody here who's going to change that about how they put out their offers? Perfect. I appreciate that, Kathy. That's super good. The 5th thing, there were 7 things. The 5th thing I would do as my conversion strategy is, it's meant for some. I use it a lot. I have a very specific alignment and manifesting toolkit ready all the time. I mean, I have a certain ritual that I follow for my breath work and my meditation, any which ways, almost daily. And I have multiple YouTube playlists that pep me up. Like, you know, music has a certain connotation in our brain, in our mind. And so depending upon what invokes your shifts your state, shifts your emotion before you step into the call or whatever interaction that you're doing with your people, it just expands you. It expands you in a beautiful way. It just sets you in alignment once again. It just sets the tone. It just sets the mood all right. So I love to do that. That's my another way of doing it. How many of you have one? Any ritual, anything of any sort? Grounding. I do grounding a lot. In fact, I've recently learned a very, very in-deep grounding technique from a friend. So that's been very helpful. And while you answer that, the 6th one is now me for sure. Now me for sure. Music and nature, beautiful. Walk in the nature, get those beautiful energies and get going. The 6th one is collecting and using sexy testimonials. It is It is so, so important. I cannot even begin the value of that. It's like people have actually come to me from there. I have a lot of friends in the coaching world, and they come to me and they watch my testimonials. They're all over the place, and they're inside my group also, and they come to me and they say, how do you get such amazing testimonials from so many people? That's because I have a template that I use. And when I say I have a template that I use, it's something that's come out of common sense. And I mix it around. It's not like I copy paste, but I mix it around and I send it to each person depending upon what facet that I shared with them and what facet do I want highlighted. So when you go through the whole gamut of my testimonials, it's like different facets of me because they've experienced different facets of me, different sides of me while working with me. And a lot of the people don't give you testimonials, not because they don't want to give you the testimonials, but because they don't know what to say. So if you tell them what to say, and we'll get back to that in just a little bit. If you tell them what to say, trust me, even your written testimonials, people come and drop comments and so on and so forth. Oh, by the way, the person who will leave me, if you find value in today's masterclass, I know we've gone really over time and I still have some more stuff to do. We're almost towards the end. But if you've really found value in this masterclass today and you'd like to leave me a testimonial, written or video, and the best testimonial wins a one-on-one session with me where you can run your business through me and get some really usable, valuable tips to help you further fine-tune your sales closing process. The best testimonial wins. So that's a little announcement. And then we move on to the seventh piece in this third step, which is have a CRM system and a foolproof follow-up process in place. I'm not going to go and break that down because for some people it may seem like too much, but systems, technology, process. I mean, if I have calls, if I have people showing up, if I have a call booked, I don't want no show in my calls. So I have a follow-up process in place, no matter which calendar of mine, for which event, for which offer, or just a chit chat call that you've booked with me. I have a call that's called chit chat call. Also, I call them very strangely. I name them very strangely. So those calls, everything, you'll have a reminder at different points, not like one confirmation and then wait for them to show up. It doesn't work that way. People have a life going on, guys. So if you don't want to meet people, then don't have a sequence in place. Thanks. So I'm trying to save my names because if I tell you all, you guys will take them. I'm just kidding. I'll tell you all. So so we did 7 points under conversion. I'll just repeat them for everybody's convenience. We did push and pull strategy. We did naming your calls correctly. We did create multiple touch points. We did speak about your offer and put it out confidently. We spoke about the toolkit for alignment and manifestation, if that speaks to you. We did collect and use testimonials, use them, chop them off. Like I've got so many versions, 1-minute ones that keep going on my stories, and use technology, CRM systems, save time, save money. They're very, 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 very good. You are living in 2023, guys. You can use technology to your advantage. And so that brings me to the last bit, guys. Are you enjoying these? I mean, did you enjoy these 3 steps? Do you think that conversation, communication, and conversion, if you have all these pieces put together, nailed down completely, like 100% in your business, your client experience, like if you had them all nailed down, like if you did that tomorrow morning, your business will have a facelift. It will not be the same. You will not be the same. Your dreams will not be the same. The way you think, feel, eat, breathe, your business will not be the same. Do you think it is possible? Does it feel doable at all? Is there anybody who feels like, yes, it is possible? All this made sense. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Don. So when you do this, I really want all of you to completely change your business. Thank you, Kathy. How many of you would like to learn more here? Give me a yes if you'd like to know a little more about about some things that I want to share with you. Thank you. Thank you. So actually, I want to, before I add some more value, I just want to share a few very common problems that I see with so many people that they make in order to become successful coaches. I'm talking about coaches because my world is limited to coaches, which is a pretty big word. So I want to highlight a few very quick problems so that you can avoid them completely, like right away. Is that okay with you guys? Can I do that? Can I do that, please? You don't want me to talk about the problems? You do want me to talk. Okay. I'll take like 2 minutes by the watch to finish talking about the problems. Thank you. Thank you so much. So one thing is when you are creating your nurture to close journey, client close journey, all the activities that I've spoken about, if you're doing anything else extra because your ex-coach told you that and somebody told you that and that strategy was working for them and all of that stuff that you do, and you're trying to justify the money that you've invested in this person and this person and this person, because you feel that if you didn't do that, it's not value for your money, for your work that you spent on them. Guys, I want you to eliminate all of that, everything else out of this list. This list works. I mean, you may not even do all of these things on day one, but I'm saying anything that's outside of this, just remove it. Remove the overwhelm, let it all go. If you have attachment to that money investment or whatever it is, or that coach told me that they're making 100K every month, so I need to, what works for them is not going to work for you. Because most coaches out there, this is number two, most coaches out there are selling you systems that are working for them today. Because today they have a name, they have a credibility in the market, they have a very decent audience size that is happy to buy from them. So what they tell you, we did this without doing X and Y and Z may or may not be true for you, because that's how it works. It's a hook. It's a marketing strategy. Oh, you know, there's another person, again, I can't name them, doing really well. I've watched some of their content. Oh, we do not do funnels. We do not do DMs. We do not. That's because they did everything. I know that. I've seen that. I know who were their coaches. I know who their mentors were, and I know what they were taught, and I know what they were doing. That was just 2 years ago. Today, they're not doing it because they have made like 10 times or 20 times the leap in their business, which you cannot afford to make. So don't follow them blindly. Okay. And number three, this is my personal thing. You may or may not take it. That's up to you. So total disclaimer there. They make you sign up. These coaches make you sign up. Business coaches are very important, guys. I used to be a business coach. I don't do that anymore because I love sales and selling and setting up systems for sales so much more, because the whole traction, the whole energy, the whole vibe, everything is there. It's life transforming. You know, when you make an extra 20, 30K, 50K every month, 100K, it's life transforming. So they make you sign up for these long duration programs. I don't know what they mean, 12 months, 6 months, 3 months, while you end up losing patience. How many times does it happen? You sign up for these programs, you lose patience, you lose interest, you get distracted by this new idea, new strategy, new service, new coach, or whatever. Something new happens in your life, a completely new direction. And all of that is like, oh, you're always catching up with the content. You're just busy catching up. You know what I mean? Anybody has gone through that? And they teach you, I mean, okay, let's skip that one. They teach you some strange things, but yeah, that's fine. Each to their own. Let's not go very specific here. Thank you, both of you. And my favorite one of all is that all these fancy coaches, and I know this firsthand from all my clients' experiences, all the high-ticket business coaches, I mean, you need them. There's no doubt about that. But they choose not to teach you. You have to know this, guys. They choose not to teach you the tactical sales pieces that actually bring in the cash. I mean, you may close some clients here and there consistently, non-consistently, all of that. But like, you know, like a flow, like a dam, like a river of clients, like a river of money coming in, they will not teach you that. Do you know why? It's an industry specific thing. They don't teach you that on purpose. You know why? Because then they want to graduate you to the level 2 program of theirs. They want to charge you another 10,000, whatever the program is. It's happened to pretty much all my clients. If you want to see who are the clients, who are the fancy coaches, their programs and their clients I have worked with, they're there on all my pages. So if you want the names, I'm not going to talk about them in a live, but they're all there. They do them. All of them do that. They have owned it up in one-on-one calls with me. All of them do that. Said we've done level 1, then we did level 2, then we worked with their coach and we did this, and we are under 50K. They talk the same stuff. They do not teach you the practical pieces of sales that actually bring in the money. Yeah. So those are the mistakes. Those are the problems that I see. Like it's too much all around us. Like it's a common problem. I've just highlighted some very, very common problems because I need you to know that you got to make those very smart decisions for your business. If you're in any of those situations, don't be stuck because XYZ reason of yours. Okay. So I've been looking at these problems and I've been thinking, how can I help you avoid these problems completely? Like 100%. Because I want you to fast track your success rate. And all of this that we spoke about today is so much possible, guys. So is there anyone here who has got a lot of information today and would like some hand-holding and would appreciate if we could have a program where we could work with you, help you set up, not just show you, but help you set up piece by piece every step that I spoke about today, and work together with you and get it all done and dusted in just 3 days. Is there anybody who wants to get all of this done and dusted in their business in 3 days together with us? Is there anybody who's interested in knowing how to do that? How to fast track? Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I don't want you to be stuck in this for months and years, and doesn't make sense to me. I'm all about speed, guys. And that's how I run my businesses. And that's how I teach. I mean, I don't do anything which is slower. Okay. Like getting someone to jump from 6 to 7 figures in 8 weeks. I don't even advertise that much. People don't get it. They think it's, somebody just trying to pull a fast one there, but we've got results. We've got testimonials. They're all there. So that's why. So with your permission, can I share with you a little info about this program that I've put together to just help you do exactly that we just spoke about. Every piece that we spoke about today, if you were able to do that in exactly 3 days, working in a 3-day VIP intensive program with me, okay? It's called the Wealth Code Activator. Wealth Code Activator. What I'm going to do is just going to tell you a little bit about it. Then I'm going to share the screen and I can share the link if you want to take a look at the page. I managed to put it together last minute, but it's pretty much everything that we have done today. So right from the conversation bit, the setting out your all your automations, all your tech, setting out your group funnel correctly, knowing what video to put in what order, what to say inside each one of them, get some kind of scripts, some kind of prompts so that you can write your scripts, run them by us, film them, go put them there in the group, build your client experience journey, revisit your 3 group questions, which are so important, automate all of that, add your power questions to everything, my 9-step DM conversation script. I'm just saying it out in no specific order, but my 9-step DM conversations script, which I teach in my one-on-one program, which is called 500K Accelerator. Exactly that script. I've decided to give it out to you guys because it's so important to learn that and to nurture people right at the gate and have very quick turnaround. And the whole push and pull strategy, how to name your sales calls, the different options. We go through each one of them very, very specifically, and how to speak about your offer. So I have a 20-minute close template, a 20-minute close template. There are pieces to it. It's a template. It's an 8-step process. I want you guys to learn it. Initially, it'll feel like you're learning something, like, you learn the form, you learn the steps, you learn the strategy, you learn the form, and you flow with the formless. you learn the form and then you flow with the formless, which means once you get it, it just starts flowing through you and you start enjoying it, something like that. I want you to get into that space. You're welcome. You're welcome. And how to collect sexy testimonials, even if you don't have so many clients, what to say, how to ask for them, the whole thing, and a whole lot of that kind of juicy stuff. So I'm just going to take a minute and I'm just going to share my screen with you guys and take you through that page. And I'm also going to drop that link inside of Zoom. Let me just grab it so that you can also take a look on your own. So let me first drop it inside the Zoom chat. I just dropped it inside Zoom. Let me also put it inside Facebook. Catherine is here. I'm so sorry. I'm just getting back to Facebook. I have to get back to all your comments. Kathy and John is there. You guys are amazing. I'm sorry I've not looked at your comments. I've not responded to you, but I will very, very soon. And I'm just going to share my screen right now. So you can go through the link I've already shared with you. But what I'm going to do is just take you through the offer stack. You can read the whole stuff on your own. And just to show you what all does it include. It's a 3-day access to me in a very intimate space. We will set out your Facebook group funnel in depth. We will teach you the female magnetism formula, which increases that I've been talking about, how to warm up people in the background magically using automation, and my fast track nurturing code that builds raving connections with people. People actually come to me and say, oh, what a great question you asked. Like the first conversation, which I send on automation, a lot of people have asked me, my gosh, what a great question. So you need to get that interaction started so that you can then have smart conversations with them. Then leverage smart tech and AI, create a powerful client experience journey. This is my absolute favorite. This is a game changer. Then grab my client testimonial template. And all 3 days will have Q&A sessions. I want to make sure that you walk back with 100% clarity on every step as you take forward. And obviously we'll have a lot of workbooks, resources, checklists and stuff to accompany with the workshop. So you will get all of those. Then I'll be sharing my 20-minute close template and how to use it with every offer that you put out. Every time you go live, everything that you have on offer, you get to do that. Then I have an objection handling cheat sheet. So these are basically the work like prompts. It changes the whole idea is that you should not get objections as we discussed. But even if you do, you got to know how to handle them. You got to know the psyche, the psychology behind handling objections. Very useful, this cheat sheet. So I'm going to grab it and send it your way. And the alignment and manifesting toolkit. Then my secret sales weapon that waves goodbye to freebie seekers and non-buyers. It's super, 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 super useful. It's used by 7-figure and 8-figure earners. And because I've worked with them, I know what they do. So I'm happy to teach that to you as well. And you can install all of these things in your business early on so that you set up for success faster and faster. Then the power questions that help warm up, qualify, and close clients in just days. And I use a smart businesswoman blueprint that helps you with Facebook group growth. Again, it's all tech oriented. So you can let go of, I don't know, a lot of people who charge you a lot more. So it saves you a lot of money and time, and it works. It actually works. And I've done a training called Prepare Funnel Training. And so this comes to you on the house. It's a bonus. It's an advanced 7- and 8-figure hack that qualifies. We haven't spoken about it today. That qualifies and allows only super hot and yes people to pass through into your sales calls. And it lets everyone else disqualify themselves. It's super cool. And if this is optional, I use a lead generation tool. I don't like to talk about lead generation because that's not a part of sales. But then if you can grow your audience and your pipelines, sales pipelines are unclogged and you push in more people through them, you will get, it's pretty obvious you're going to get way more sales. So if somebody wants these tools, you're more than welcome to anyways reach out to me at some point. And but yeah, I will be, if there's enough demand, I can also do a session on how to automate your lead generation on Facebook 100% organically. And there are a couple of other things which you can go through. And all of this, the total value is $42,000. And it's available the 3 days to work with me and get over and done with all this stuff and get going on your success path. The total value today is $5,555. And for the first 8 spots for you guys for showing up and being such a great audience, just for you today, only for the first 8 spots is 2,222 available at a 60% off. And how it's going to work is when you click on this link on the page, it'll ask you to fill out a short form, which will help me understand. It's important to fill out that form because then it'll help me understand if we can really help you, because I want the 8 spots to be filled out with, to be taken up by people who can really, really make use of it and really, really make quantum jumps in their business and their revenue and their life, and create a much larger, who are ready to create that huge impact in their business. So I would like to know a little bit about you before. So I don't want you to just go and sign up. I don't want you to do that. And then you get to book a call with me on the same form. And my calendar is open for the next 2 days before this offer goes down and the price goes back up on January 25th. So you've got a day and a half, 2 days or whatever to choose, decide, reach out, book a call, talk to me, DM me, meet me after this session, whatever you want to do, that's fine. And that's it. That's really it. You can go through the page. I hope you got the link in place. And any questions anybody has? I mean, basically we are done. And if you want to do Q&A, you guys have, I mean, I said we'll do it at the end, but we've been talking about it throughout. But if anybody has questions, you want me to unmute you guys, you want to have a little session, I'm happy to do that right now as well. What would you guys like to do? If you have a list of questions, you can jump on in. You're more than welcome. Should we do like a Q&A? Would you like me to unmute you guys? Okay, I think I should do that so that you can at least talk. Okay, sure. Thanks. Okay, you guys are not on mute, so you can unmute yourselves any which way and you can talk, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have from the workshop. Feel free to ask me anything that you feel like asking. Anything that was not clear, anything that, any point. Of course, we can't go very deep into every point, but if you have any generic question, feel free to ask. And if there's anybody inside the Facebook group who may want to come and jump inside of Zoom, please message me.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
And maybe you'll want to just talk about it later. I'm not sure the technology that you're using, like, I think you talked about Go High Level. Did you, like, I was looking at an offer really similar last week and I was like really close to signing up. And so it's
Which one is that? Which one is that again?
Well, I was on Greg's virtual party. I don't know. Anyways, like using the L Messenger Pro with Go High Level, and I was like really close to signing up with someone to help me with that. So this is like spot on, but I'm not sure. Do I have to use this with Go High Level? I use ClickFunnels.
Oh, no, I mean, so I switched out of ClickFunnels and went into Go High Level because it integrates everything under one roof. You can choose anything. You don't have to go to Go High Level. But I use that. But for DMs and for all of that stuff that I spoke about today, I use different softwares. I was using L Messenger Pro, but it has completely broken down. Their developers have parted ways last summer. I know this because I know this. I have some licenses. I'm willing to give them for a very discounted price if anybody wants it. The software it's doing half the job, and the co-owners Larlene and Andrew have no idea what's going on. So so actually so there's this developer, he became a friend of mine going back about 3-4 months ago when I was desperately looking out for solutions for our businesses. And it so happened that I got on board and I started testing, and I loved his passion, and I loved that he had his own developers and he was on top of his game, unlike so many others. And, these softwares come and go and all of that stuff. So I kind of did that, and then I started checking it out, and it so happened that we've partnered not because of money or anything. It's not even priced very high right now. It's not even there or so-called openly available in the market. It's only by word of mouth. But what has happened is I have a role to play in building these. I mean, I'm not a developer. I don't own the softwares, but I have a very important role to play because I like to see certain very specific features for nurturing people very ethically inside of the coaching community. So this is, I mean, anybody can use them, affiliate marketers, network marketers, but I'm just saying that the coaching world, according to me, works differently. You want to nurture people in a very different way, like very, very personalized way without coming into their face, all of that, all the stuff that we spoke about today. So we've been adding a lot of features which talk to those systems that I was doing manually over the years. And now we've added them to these. It's a suite of softwares, one for inside of your Facebook group, like it takes it on fire. There's another one which is for outreach on Facebook. Like I've even been able to grab my followers on Facebook. Nobody knows who are your followers. Nobody talks to them. Not just your friends list, not just group members, not everybody. I can go and grab anyone from anywhere. So, and do a lot of stuff with it and organize and put it in buckets and run message campaigns on that and stuff like that. So it's very interesting. And then we are coming up with a CRM where the goal, it's already there, but it's not really like I'm still using it. So it's not like it's coming out as in, but I won't ask you to sign up for it as yet. We are bringing a system on board where we are going to bypass the nonsense of Facebook, the mood swings of Facebook, as I call it, to have outreach communication going out to people. Like we don't want to be stuck at 20, 30, 40. Like I've been able to do 100, 150 DMs a day. And I want to be able to send 1,000 messages. I'm not saying DMs essentially, like being able to communicate with your people, no matter what the size is, outside of emails, because they don't open up. You're again dependent upon servers. There's a whole technology behind that. Everybody knows that. And we don't want to be dependent upon any social media. So it's already happening. So that's the next stage. That's what we are doing. So it all works. I mean, it all works. So it saves you a lot of time. It saves you a lot of money, because when you hire these VAs, and you can still hire them to do some basic stuff. So that doesn't cost you much if you want to save time, which is always an option. But I'm saying that you don't have to hire very expensive people. You don't need a lot of stuff. You can do it on your own and just get the job done. Like get the job done. That is important. And then as you grow, you can do whatever you want to do with it, if that answers your question.
Yes, thank you.
Sure. Yes, sure. You can book a call with me, Kathy. Absolutely. Did you get the link? Anybody who didn't get the link, I can absolutely send it also on a DM. If you can send me a DM and say, I didn't get the link, or, could you please share the link again? I'm happy, very happy to send it to you. You can book a call with me. If you find, even though I've kept my calendar very open for the next 2 days, if you find a slot that somehow doesn't work for me, yes. Kathy, can you message me once, please? It will be easier for me to find you. If you find if you just in case, if you find that some slot you need a little shifting because there'll be a couple of calls getting booked and timing and all of that, you just make sure that you fill out the form and you jump in and you book a slot, and it doesn't matter. And then I can manually shift it around. That's not a problem at all. So we can talk and we can do it. You see what I mean? And it's not about, and if you're okay, if you don't know if you want it or you don't, just jump in on a call. I like to talk to people. I'd love to get to know you. You've spent so much time with me today. So it's not like, as I said, I will never sell you anything. So I've shared the link with you. Everything is there. If that's something that resonates, or if you have questions, you can just come and talk about it. That's really fine. That's really fine. I've sent you the link, Kathy. So yeah, so just come hang out, talk, see if that works. If you have a certain situation, a unique situation that you feel may or may not work with you, fill out that form. That's the reason I've made that form, because I want to, more than you, I want to make sure my client success rate is 100%. So the reason why that is because I'm very selective about the people I work with. So you can talk to me. I will make myself available. But if you're investing in me, the only way that will happen is that I get to invest back in you. And the only way I can do that is if you are ready, if you're absolutely ready for that. And for that, the starting point is you fill out that form. There is no harm in filling out that form. Do not let anything come in the way. Nobody's going to sell you anything. There is no pressure. I told you we don't do sales calls. You've heard me say that all the time. Any other questions, please? Sure, Kathy. Maybe we can do a call tomorrow morning if that's okay. You can just go through the whole thing, go through the notes, put your questions together. Thank you. It was my pleasure to have you guys over. Really enjoyed myself. And if there are no more questions, I will see you in the calls that you book. And if anybody is willing to leave me testimonials for this masterclass, then I'll be super grateful. And the best testimonial, as I said, wins a free call, complimentary call with me. Thank you. And the replay is going to be there in the group for 48 hours. After that, the training is going to become paid. And you can still buy it if you feel that this is something you want and you want to, keep with yourself for lifetime access and just go through each point and build up things on your own. You're more than welcome. Just DM me. I don't have a link for that. So I'll create a specific link for you. And I'm happy to share this training with you as well. So yeah, that is also possible. And in case I have not put it out anywhere, I may put it out in an email. I'm just thinking if anybody just wants to do a single call with me, like book a single call with me, like pay for a single call with me. This is outside of book a call and see if you want to work with me inside the Wealth Code Activator. But if you thought that you don't want to go all in, you just wanted like 1 hour with me or something like that, like a very specific one-on-one, feel free to message me as well for that. Like if you want me to look at just a specific work with you on a very specific part of your business, I'm also happy to do that. So just let me know what you want. Just message me. I'm a DM person, as you know already. I live on DMs. But you can always email me, but the fastest response you will get from me is on DMs. Yeah. So on that note, I will call it a day, and I wish you a very happy day and a very happy work week, and enjoy yourselves and become absolutely unstoppable millionaires, because all of you can do that. All of us can do that together. So on that note, see you guys. Ciao.